I'm sure you'd like to take in both games, but you get a win at Dominguez. Coach was saying last week that in past years you guys have win at Dominguez, and it'll be the sign of good things. Do you feel like even with the split, hey, maybe you guys are kind of turning a little bit now?
Absolutely. I think our defensive mindset has gotten a lot better. We're doing a lot of the little things that it takes to, obviously, we saw at Dominguez to win games. And then at Cal State LA, we had a great 38-minute effort. And that's really been our our hitting point right now, is that we need to figure out how we can, get to 40 minutes, because we feel like we've been in all these games, and it comes down to that last 3-4 minute stretch, and we're whether it's fatigue or communication on the floor between players and what we're in and our matchups and identification of the other team's best players. I think we're starting to really see that now through film session. Okay, now it's really starting to click, and I do think that hopefully that weekend will give us momentum to shoot into this weekend and have some success.
Yeah, how have you guys been able to keep the guys upbeat? I mean, some teams you string a couple losses together, and that's it. The confidence just goes out the window. But as the coaching staff, how have you guys been able to keep everybody confident?
I think it's our energy. I really believe in that. I think every day the whole coaching staff and the players, I always tip my cap to them, because they're no matter what our record is or what happened last night, they come in with the mindset that they're going to come to work and they want to get better. And as a coaching staff, I think we try to bring the energy every day in practice. I think consistency is huge in coaching, and it doesn't matter what your record is. If you won 10 games in a row and you're not still holding them to that high standard, then they feel that, and they have times, as a player, we'll take a step back. So we come in every day. We're gonna keep getting after it. We're gonna keep practices high energy, up tempo, staying positive with our guys. We know we're right on the cusp. So every day it's our job to have a great game plan for practice or scout, whatever it may be. But I think energy is a big part of that.
So after picking up your first conference win on the road, what's the attitude of the guys as you come back home for two big games? You have Stanislaus and also rival Chico coming.
Two great teams, I think. I mean, two really strong. They really kind of contrast each other as far as style of play, but two really good teams, obviously in the upper half of our conference. Our guys are excited. We've won 2 out of our last 4, so it's nice to say that they know what it tastes like to get a victory. They know how hard you have to prepare, how hard you have to work, that you have to put a full 40 minutes together to give yourself a chance to win. And I think that they're very optimistic about this week. We had a great session in the weight room yesterday. Guys are working hard, and that's a big part of our development as well this year, is the weight room. And I think through that effort that we've been putting down there, hopefully, this halfway point of the season and later on, that'll start to pay off even great dividends.
And that whole saying, how you start but how you finish, and I'm sure you're hoping that's the case with you guys.
Absolutely. It's such a long season, basketball in general. It's 2 semesters for these kids, so they got the academic side of it. Both semesters really got to, we were talking a lot about the routine. They got to get back on their routine as far as being in school. We've had that nice vacation, Christmas break, and so getting that routine helps them to, be prepared for every single day of practice. That the weeks become, they all blur together, and so it's very important for them that they stay hungry, make sure their academic side, their social life, everything's in balance, so that we can make a great run here at the midway point of our season, because we feel like, like I said, we're right in the mix, and a couple teams above us, catch a couple of losses, and if we do our job and just keep working hard and doing the right things, then we feel like, we can definitely make a run at this thing.
We talked about Stanislaus, but you could focus on Chico real quick. Do you feel like the players, are they really familiar, with the rivalry between the 2 schools?
I think our older guys are. Your Nate Henleys, your Minnie, Chris Pender. They should have a great feel for, the brand of basketball when Humboldt plays Chico. It's very physical. Both teams like to get up and down the court, so it's exciting offensively as a player. As a coaching staff, we definitely respect them and what they've done over the past couple of years, and I think that respect is probably mutual. We know it's going to take a good effort by our guys, like we talked about, a good 40-minute sustained effort for us to give ourselves a chance, late in that game. So as far as a rivalry, it's probably got to be up there in the tops of the league, and I think it's going to be a great environment Saturday night, and I'm sure our fans are going to bring it.
Perfect.